Trust is the foundation of every bond, and your dog has a dozen secret ways of showing it. From the funny quirks to the heart-melting gestures, each one is a love letter without words. Today, we'll uncover 12 amazing things dogs do when they truly trust you. And honestly, some of them will hit you so hard, you'll never see your dog the same way again. Stick around for number 12. It's the ultimate proof that you are not just their owner, but their chosen family. For a dog, sleep is vulnerability. Picture this. It's late, you're winding down, and suddenly, thud, your pup flops right onto your chest. Or maybe they wedge themselves into that tiny space behind your knees, nose tucked in, as if you're the world's coziest pillow. Why do they do this? Is it just because you're warm, or is there something more? Think about wolves in the wild. They only snuggle up to pack members they trust with their lives. It's like a secret club. No trust, no entry. So when your dog lets their guard down, sprawled out and snoring next to you, they're basically saying, "Hey, I know you've got my back. I can dream in peace." Ever woken up with a heavy fur blanket pinning your legs? That's trust made visible. The belly is the softest, most vulnerable spot on a dog's body. Picture this, your dog flops over, paws in the air, belly on full display. Is it a trap? Or is it the ultimate sign of trust? Spoiler alert, it's the latter. But wait, don't just dive in for a belly rub. Sometimes that roll is just your pup's way of saying, "Hey, I feel totally safe with you." No strings or scratches attached. Isn't it amazing? Your dog is basically declaring, "I trust you so much, I'll just chill here defenseless while you do your weird human stuff." It's like getting a handwritten note that says, "I believe you'll never hurt me." Heart-melting, right? If your pup regularly flops upside down near you, you've earned their deepest trust. A stare between humans can feel awkward, even aggressive. But have you ever locked eyes with your dog and felt, well, not awkward at all? It's like your pup is saying, "Hey, I trust you." No staring contest, no weirdness, just pure tail-wagging connection. It's almost as if your dog is reaching out with their eyes and giving you a high five for the soul. And get this, science totally backs it up. When you and your dog share that soft, lingering gaze, your brains both get a hit of oxytocin. That's the same awe hormone that bonds parents and babies. Who knew your dog was basically giving you a warm, fuzzy hug with their eyes? Next time your dog looks into your eyes without flinching, know that it's not just a look. It's chemistry writing the word trust in your brain and theirs. Yes, even to the bathroom. Ever feel like you've got a furry little shadow? You turn around, and there they are, tail wagging, eyes sparkling, ready for the next adventure. Even if that adventure is just a trip to the fridge. Why do they do it? Well, imagine being in the wild. If you wandered off from the pack, you'd be in big trouble. Dogs know that sticking together means safety, and you, my friend, are their pack. So when your pup plops down right next to you, it's not just adorable. It's their way of saying, "You're my safe place, I trust you with my whole heart." And let's be honest, having a canine audience while you brush your teeth, it's hilarious, maybe a little awkward, but it's also the ultimate compliment. They wouldn't trade your company for anything, because for your dog, the best place in the world is right by your side, doing absolutely nothing, as long as it's with you. If you love learning about your dog, hit subscribe for weekly surprises. That casual lean of body weight onto your leg, your arm. Ever notice how your dog just plops their whole self against you, like you're the world's comfiest pillow? It's not just about getting cozy. Nope. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I trust you. You're my safe spot." And let's be honest, who doesn't love being chosen as the official human pillow? Think about it. When was the last time you leaned on someone you didn't trust? Exactly. Dogs are the same. Scientists even have a fancy name for it. Affiliative contact. Sounds official, right? But really it's just your pup's adorable way of saying, "We're besties." When your pup leans on you, it's not laziness, it's a quiet confession. "I trust you enough to hold me up." A chewed up plush duck, or maybe it's that slimy, squeaky ball, yep, the one you just sat on. Ever wonder why your dog insists on dropping their most slobbery, well-loved toy right into your lap? Is it a hint to play fetch, or is there something more going on here? Think about it. In the wild, dogs don't just hand over their treasures. Sharing? Not really their thing. Resources are guarded like gold, but your dog? They trot over, tail wagging, and offer you their prized possession. It's like they're saying, "Hey, you're in my inner circle. I trust you with my absolute favorite thing in the world." How cool is that? That soggy toy isn't gross. It's basically a friendship bracelet, squeaky and unconditional. When your dog turns their back to you, it's not a sign of indifference. It's a gesture rooted in trust and ancient instinct. Think about it. Would you ever turn your back on someone you didn't trust? In the wild, showing your back is like saying, "Hey, I know you've got me covered." It's the ultimate display of vulnerability. Imagine a pack of wolves all chilling together, some facing away, totally relaxed. That's trust right there. So, when your pup flops down with their back to you, are they ignoring you? Nope, they're actually saying, "Don't worry, I'm on guard duty." It's like your dog is your own personal security system, except way cuter. Ever notice your dog plopping down between you and the door? That's not random. They're basically saying, "I'll take first watch. You rest." Who needs a bodyguard when you've got a loyal pup? It's an old wolf instinct, passed down through thousands of years, and it means your dog is offering you their loyalty in its purest, most selfless form. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to reflect your mood? Picture this. You're having one of those days. Maybe you just watched a tearjerker movie or spilled coffee on your favorite shirt. Suddenly your dog is right there, snuggling up like your own furry therapist. Coincidence? I don't think so. And what about when you burst out laughing at a silly meme? Your dog's tail goes into overdrive and suddenly it's a party in your living room. Who needs a mood ring when you have a dog? This is called emotional mirroring, and honestly it's like your dog has a PhD in reading human vibes. It's one of the most powerful signs of trust in the canine world. Did you know science actually backs this up? Dogs can sync their stress levels with yours. Yep, your stress is contagious, but in the cutest way possible. Even their heart rates can match yours. Talk about being in sync. Move over, dance partners. So next time you're chilling on the couch and your dog is right there matching your vibe, just know you're basically soulmates. Ever let out a big sigh and your dog sighs too? Is it just a coincidence, or are they secretly auditioning for an Oscar in Best Supporting Friend? Nope, it's empathy in action, and it's absolutely adorable. Your dog is basically a four-legged emotion detector, always tuned in to your every feeling. They respond with a sensitivity that makes you wonder, are they reading your mind, or just your heart? I feel what you feel. In these moments, trust transforms into deep emotional attunement, reminding us just how special the bond with our dogs truly is. Eating and sleeping are the two most vulnerable activities for dogs. Think about it. Would you take a nap in the middle of a busy street? Of course not. So when your dog plops down for a snooze or chows down on dinner right next to you, it's like they're saying, "Hey, I trust you with my life." That's a big deal. Ever notice how some dogs sneak off to eat or nap in secret? That's insecurity talking. But your pup, they're basically your shadow, eating, sleeping, and living their best life right by your side. Isn't that adorable? And that crunch of kibble echoing through your living room? It's not just dinner, it's a trust fall in action. That's the sound of confidence in you. Sometimes, trust shows itself not just in affection, but in protection. Ever notice how your dog suddenly becomes a furry bodyguard when someone new walks by? It's like they're saying, "Don't worry, I've got this." Or maybe you've seen those ears shoot up at the tiniest sound. Was that the wind? Or a squirrel plotting world domination? Either way, your dog is on the case. They're not being paranoid, they're on high alert, ready to defend their favorite human from, well, absolutely anything. And let's be honest, isn't it comforting to know your dog's got your back, even when you're just binge-watching TV? That snuggle? It's not just for warmth, it's a sign they feel safe with you. But here's the twist. They also think it's their job to keep you safe. Who knew you had your own personal security detail? They step up as your protector, cape or no cape, ready for action at a moment's notice. It's a balancing act, being vulnerable and brave, all for you. Isn't that amazing? You trust them, and they return the favor by standing guard. Sometimes with a wagging tail, sometimes with a serious stare. And let's be real, half the time you don't even notice their Secret Service moves. It's just another quiet reminder that your bond goes both ways. Dogs are naturally cautious when it comes to their paws, tails. I mean, can you blame them? Imagine someone coming at your feet with clippers or poking around your ears. These are their no-go zones, the VIP sections they guard like a treasure. But here's where it gets interesting. If your pup lets you trim their nails, clean their ears, or even poke around their paws without them pulling a disappearing act, wow, that's trust in action. Ever tried giving a suspicious dog a pedicure? It's like diffusing a tiny furry bomb. These are the canine equivalent of secrets. They don't share them with just anyone. So when your dog allows it, they're telling you, you're the one I rely on completely. There's nothing quite like the greeting you get from a dog who trusts you. Seriously, have you ever seen anyone so thrilled to see you, even if you just took out the trash? Whether you've been gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours, your dog acts like you've returned from a heroic quest. Tails wag like crazy, bodies wiggle, and sometimes you get that hilarious little happy dance. Why all the fuss? It's not just because you're the keeper of treats. This burst of excitement is your dog's way of saying, "Finally, my favorite human is back. Life can resume." Isn't that the best feeling? That over-the-top welcome? It's built on pure trust. Your dog knows you're their safe place, and they can't help but show it loudly and proudly. They know you'll always return, and each greeting is a celebration of your bond. At the end of the day, dogs may love everyone in the household, but let's be honest, there's always that one person who gets the VIP treatment, right? Ever notice how your dog seems to have a built-in radar for your location? You could be in a room full of people, but who do they make a beeline for? Yep, it's you. You're the one they follow from room to room like a furry little shadow. Forget personal space, your dog's got a PhD in sticking by your side 101. And when it's time to pick a spot on the couch or a cozy place to nap, who do they choose? Not the person with the snacks, not the one with the squeaky toy. Nope, it's you. Your lap is basically prime real estate. So if your dog is always snuggling up to you, flopping into your arms, or claiming your side of the bed, congratulations. You're not just their owner, you're their chosen one. How cool is that? You're their compass, their home base, their human GPS. Who needs Google Maps when you've got a dog that always finds you? That's the ultimate sign of trust. Next time your dog sprawls across your lap or flops belly up, don't just laugh. Realize it's a trust trophy. Which of these signs does your pup show most? Share below, then keep discovering in our Dog Psychology Facts playlist. Subscribe for more fun, science-backed dog stories. Your pup will thank you.